host of the show. It's Young Gage, Baton Rouge, homegrown. Behind the grind, it's behind the scenes, behind the lines, oh creative minds. Define the reason, define the rhyme. Salute the DJ, play this one more time. So come now, get the whole rundown, watch the whole run through. Hit the thumbs up, hit the bell and the share too. Please and thank you. Without further ado, I bring to you behind the grind, it's behind the scenes, behind the lines of creative minds. Behind the grind, behind the scenes, behind the lines of creative minds. Behind the grind, it's behind the scenes, behind the lines of creative minds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, you tuned into Behind the Grind, where we talk on the streams of all things art, music, and entertainment. This is your host, Young Gage, Baton Rouge, born and raised, and today I got one of my homies, one of the flies out of New Orleans, you heard me? He a dope battle rapper, you heard me? He a dope lyricist. He got his own clothing line. I'll let him tell you more about it.
Yes, Lord.
He go by the name of Double M. What's up,
man?
Bro?
What's down with y'all? Man, what's down, brother?
Cool, bro. Yeah, so
man, I'm happy to be here.
Oh, I'm happy to have you here, bro. For real. So go ahead and tell people a little bit more about yourself, man.
Man, well, shit, man. You know, I'm born and bred in New Orleans. You heard me? Downtown 9th Ward. You heard me? Like I rep my hood to the fullest, but I've definitely became like one of them pioneers in the city, man. I'm just an all around hustler, and that's not even to be, you know, that's not even being funny. That's just who I am. I have a grind that's unmatched because I'm just trying to be great, brother. So whatever I do, I'm a hustle it to the max. You hear me? Clothing brand, battle rap, content creator. You dig? I own a couple of other professional businesses, you hear me? So, you know, this a man of many hats, you hear me? But they all Shive though, you hear me?
Sure, we're gonna get into that too. Would it be like wrong to add like comedian into that? Because your skills be fun as hell.
Not at all, Brody. Look, I had to accept that as a thing. Because everybody like, man, you a comedian? I'm like, nah, man, I'm a battle rapper. You hear me? But I've been funny my whole life, though. So I'm gonna accept that. You hear me? We're gonna add that one to the list of many things. So I'm a comedian too. You hear me?
Facts. And you say you're a battle rapper, but as you just said, man, you way more than that, bro. You couldn't contain that if you wanted to. You know what I mean? So go ahead, embrace it, bro.
Just being modest. Man. Yeah. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I feel like personally, battle rap is the reason why I am who I am today. So I really have to give praise to battle rap in that aspect, because without it, y'all probably wouldn't even know me as being this person. You hear me? For real.
I hear that. That's actually how we cross paths. Through battle rap.
Right.
Right. But since then, like I said, bro, you shine through. Like, and one of the things I appreciate about you, and that I noticed instantly, is how unapologetically and how authentic New Orleans you are. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nobody ever told you that, but you know what I'm saying? It ain't you just being you. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
I respect that. Bro.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest with you. After Hurricane Katrina, I lived in San Antonio, Texas. Like we kind of bounced around from Houston to College Station. I actually went to Texas A&M for 2 semesters, and I actually went to San Antonio. So really, I felt like out there, like that wasn't my intention. Like I didn't plan, you know, to leave, but Katrina happened, and that's why I ended up. But my mission was to not to make people know that I wasn't from Texas. You dig?
Right.
So in Texas, I really overcompensated my accent and everything. Like, you know, like how I talk now, it was 10 times worse in Texas because the one thing I didn't want to do was be categorized as a, you know, somebody from San Antonio or Texas. Because at the time I'm like, you know, we ain't fuck with Texas like that. You hear me? So you think I'm bad now? Like, oh, you heard me? You did? What's Sam? You heard me? Say it, baby. Say it loud. You heard me? Like, it was just, we was ODing because I never wanted to be mistaken for a Texas person.
I feel you all the way. I feel you all the way because, you know, for y'all that's tuning in, if y'all not from Louisiana, I think that's something that's with all of us. We don't want to be claimed as nothing else but where we from. Like,
exactly.
It's even like that. Like, if you tell somebody from New Orleans, or if you mistake them for being from Baton Rouge, they're going to want to fight. Vice versa. You know what I'm saying? It's like you just know that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. I know exactly what you're saying, bro. So,
yes,
as far as all the many hats, we want to kind of dissect those and, you know, kind of get some of the ins and outs and what led you to get into some of those things. So, since we already talking about battle rap, what's some of the things that kind of put you on the path to be a battle rapper?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I just wanted to, at the time when I started, I really just wanted to be at the cool table. You hear me? Like I felt like it started in middle school. Like no lie. Like this is about probably. I think this is gonna be the first interview I've ever told somebody this on. In middle school, I wanted to be a battle rapper so bad that my partner used to actually ghostwrite my rounds for me. Like I didn't have a clue. Like I didn't know how to structure bars or none of that. I just wanted to rap. You did like Bone Thugs and Harmony had a major influence on me, but they was like, man, you out here trying to act like you Wishbone. Niggas, that shit ass. You hear me? But I'm like, dog, like, you know, y'all niggas popular. Like, I want to be in a circle rapping and all that. So I ain't gonna lie, my first 2 battle rap rounds was ghostwritten. And I used them bitches for like 2-3 years until I started understanding the structure of writing. You dig? Okay. So I did that and I just built on it. I always been funny. So my battle raps used to actually come off as jokes. Like I would actually just, I would rib people in a rapping format. You dig? So that's how that led to that. And then during Hurricane Katrina in Texas, I just kept building on it. Like, you know, I'm from New Orleans, y'all from San Antonio. We used to battle in front of Walmart on my lunch break when I was no lie, bro. I was an unloader. Like when you go to Walmart, you see the little people sitting off to the side, they used to be us. I'm like, man, on my lunch break, I'm gonna smoke you, boy. I just rolled 2 minutes of fire. That shit was ass. That shit was ass.
Nah, I feel that, bro. I feel that.
Yeah. But it really boiled down in the beginning. Like I just wanted to be part of the cool circle, you hear me? But with anything I develop, I try to perfect or enhance my craft to my highest ability, you hear me?
Right. And so you mentioned you wanted to be, you know, part of the cool table with some of the cool kids, so to speak, that, you know, inspired you to get a seat at that cool table. Like, was that during like the Smack DVD era, or was that that wasn't when URL got popping? Yeah.
No, it was definitely during the Smack DVD era. I'm gonna tell you the first battle I ever watched. It was X Factor versus Young Nemesis.
Okay.
That's when they was only showing clips, like 3-minute clips. That's like X Factor was one of the first people I actually saw in battle rap. So I'm like, damn. I used to watch that shit religiously. Then I got hip to Reed Dollars, Murder Mook. It was Murder Mook versus Party Artie. You did like that was one of them battles that I used to watch religiously. And then all I seen was Murder Mook. So I'm like, okay, this nigga fire. So it really opened up my brain. Like, okay, they rapping way better than what we doing. So all that did was inspire me to step my pen up. You dig? And then until I realized that Murder Mook used to recycle a lot of his bars. So I watch battles. I'm like, wait, he rapped that against old boy. Like I seen what it was, T-Rex versus Uncasa. Like I'm from that era, literally the Smack DVD era. You dig?
Right.
So yeah.
Same.
Yeah. Go to the website and watch the clips of the battle. You hear me? Like from that era.
Facts.
Yeah, man.
So were you like rapping and actually just like actually making music simultaneously while you were doing battle rap, or was it?
I was. And it's crazy because my partners used to always tell me this, and this is how I knew battle rap was my real calling. Like I love music, like, but they say, dog, every time you rap, you sound like you battling on a track. Like I don't care what the scope of the song was, I sound like a battle rapper on the track. You dig? Like they're like, dog, this man, as you did, like you might well be a fucking battle rapper. I'm like, but shit, I want to make music. But it's like you always in battle mode, like so. I just ran with it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had stopped making music as much, and I focused more on being a battle rapper, especially when I came back to New Orleans in 2008. I had left San Antonio in 2008 and came back home, and that's when the card game, like the sticker card game, was popping in 2007, 2008. So I was a part of that also. You dig? So yeah, I had the Gino Green card with all the nines on it. That's crazy.
Yeah. I remember I was at Southeastern when I first started seeing them. I saw the Eminem ones.
Yeah. Wait, Southeastern in Hammond, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy because we was out there, and I was in the newspaper in Hammond because of my car, because my doors went down to the ground. Like them bitches like literally flopped down like wings, you hear me? So the lady just thought that shit was amazing and put me in the newspaper. Yeah, like we went to a big ass party out there in Hammond, and we just drove up there. And believe it or not, I had battled somebody in the parking lot. So I've been with the shit, like even with the cars. Like I had started a channel called Cars and Bars. You dig?
Yeah.
But then I switched it to Got Bars TV. You hear me? And Smack stamped that shit years ago. I'm gonna show you the clip. Smack, we was in New York in Harlem at on what it was, Black Star. Well, that's when everybody was battling in Black Star. And Smack came out there and said, man, he said, I got my 9th Ward niggas with me. That boy said, if you ain't got bars, you can't be on our TV. Boy, at that time, boy, you couldn't tell us we wasn't it. Boy, we got snapped by Smack. Nigga, we took that clip, man. Man, listen, bro. Nigga couldn't tell me nothing. You hear me? Boy, Smack stamped us. Boy, you tripping. And then I realized that wasn't really worth shit. You hear me?
Well, I mean, don't sell yourself short. That's still an accomplishment a lot of folk ain't got to this day. You know what I mean?
It definitely was. I won't say that. But then once I evolved through battle rap and realized that my dog Troy Mitchell is literally just the face. You dig? Like you gotta holler at the Beasley and Chico and the background to make things happen. P and all them. Right. Smack a good dude, bro. You dig? So yeah.
I mean, shit, if nothing else, that's some bragging rights. So it sounds like shit was kind of like, picking up momentum for you. Like just, you feel like it happened like real quick, like back to back, or was it like a process?
It was a process. This was around the time when we introduced people like official to battle rap. You dig? Yeah. Official very first battle was on my league, was on God Boys TV. She battled my dog Boogie. You dig? This when Boogie got introduced to battle rap, and H.A. Double was making progress in the battle rap scene. We was actually in Harlem to do a PG. We was doing the Proving Ground battle, but our opponents had backed out. Like they backed out, so we was just up there. We was just at the
Yeah.
venue, so we was literally like, I won't say slow motion, but we was making that progress. And this when we was introducing a lot of the battle rappers that people know today to the world, because we like the first generation of battle rappers. So that's why they consider us the originals. Me,
Right.
H.A. Double, Focus, Hemi, even Boog and Official. Like, we always in that developmental stage of trying to make people know that New Orleans, that battle rap does exist in New Orleans.
Hey, let me ask you something. You know what I'm saying? I might ruffle some feathers out there.
Right.
You think that kind of like on the cool, like Slick Slide, y'all might have inspired like Squad and Wayne to come heavy with the bars?
Nah, I'm not gonna lie to you. Squad influenced us.
Okay.
Squad influenced us. I kid you not. Shout out to my nigga Kid, Raw Dizzy, Wayne, Gutter. Like, believe it or not, bro, the Squad was popping when we was in high school. So I would say between like 2000, 2004. Like, in that era, the Squad dropped so many mixtapes that I told, you know what? I told Kid this, because that's my bro now. Like, I was a fan of this nigga, and now that's my brother. You hear me? Like, it's crazy how life come full circle. I told this man, I bit his entire flow on when him and Wayne did Sick of Being Lonely. That Sick of Being Lonely beat. Bruh, when I tell you damn near verbatim the exact style from front to finish, man, the Squad had an influence on us. I wouldn't even say no bitch ass shit and say that the Squad influenced us. At least me.
Right.
Because I live by, die by that Squad shit. You hear me? Like, that was my shit. Anytime I was starving for bars, I listened to the Squad or my Dogs Out the Night or the Criminal Links, and that shit would inspire me, get my gears rolling. You hear me? So yeah.
Okay. And I like to play devil's advocate a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I like to throw little things like that out there. But that is actually one of my questions. I don't want to fly past you starting the battle league. So let's talk about that. Give us the name of the battle league again, and tell us how that whole process went, and then we're gonna get into some of your musical influences.
All right. So my battle league is called God Bars TV. And it really started out with me and my dog, the Professor. We would do ciphers at school. I was going to Southern University at the time in New Orleans. So we had probably, I'm going to say at the time, some elite spitters on campus. So we would always do cipher type videos. And I'm like, we got bars. Like, I always knew how to brand something. Like, I always knew how to like make something popular, because shit, that's just what I did. You dig? So I'm like, man, we got bars. You hear me? So in the process of that, I'm like, bars and cars is cool, but I don't want to have every video to be car related. So just change the name to God Bars TV, and we ran with it. And my very first battle on that channel was against this cat named Marcus Aurelius. Like, and we was in a warehouse with like damn maybe 12 to 15 people. It wasn't much at all. But we always knew how to promote ourselves. We always knew how to market ourselves as an entity. So even with nobody knowing about us, my very first battle still had got over like 2,000 views, which was great to consider that you are nobody in battle rap. You dig? Like, organic, like not buying views, not doing none of that. We promoted that shit to where people really wanted to see it. And that just led into, I'm from New Orleans. You got the West Bank of New Orleans. Situation happened. Then it became East Bank versus West Bank. So it's just like the situation was just coming left and right. And we just literally capitalized on everything. Because we know, and we prideful in Louisiana. I'm going to rep my section. You're going to rep your section. So if it got to be that, it got to be that. You dig? Like, New Orleans, Louisiana people, like, it could be Baton Rouge versus New Orleans. which we ain't trying to start that shit all over again because it's all love. We too close. We too close to each other to be, to be having that type of beef and animosity. We cousins. Y'all are country cousins. Yeah.
I see, y'all always call us country. Like y'all always
look at they call us country. You hear me? Like
we see what
believe it or not,
say that yeah.
Believe it or not, I got family in Baton Rouge, like blood relatives in the field, like field town representatives, Avenue K, Avenue M, like they all over the field, born and raised, and this is my blood relative. We used to spend the whole summers out there in Baton Rouge. You dig?
Yeah.
So
see,
I always
it was vice versa. It was vice versa because like I told you off camera, my mama from the 9th Ward. But every summer, every weekend, we go out there. And so when you said that kind of brought me back because all my New Orleans cousins used to call us the country ones from Baton Rouge. You know what I mean? Yeah,
and then look at I ain't gonna lie, we throw it off down here, dog. We throw it off like a motherfucker. You hear me? You dig? You know that shit. Like you said, you just spent enough time down here. It's real. Yeah, it is definitely real. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna lie, man. Like that was good. That was good times. That was all things that really helped shape and mold the person who I am today. Like I really got to experience like G shit from my older cousins. Like you did, like them niggas was really like respected in the field because we never left outside of that. Like anytime we would go to Baton Rouge, it was always in Scotlandville. You hear me?
Scotlandville.
I didn't know nothing about Baton Rouge as a whole. I just knew Scotlandville, and we was right there by Southern University. Literally, like, yeah. So, yeah. Shout out to my Baton Rouge niggas, you hear me?
For sure. All right, and so getting back to your musical influences, we're gonna start with who influenced you, like just rhyming wise, and then we're gonna go to like some of the battle rappers who influenced you or put you on that path.
So in the beginning, I'm gonna tell you like this. It was these guys that I'm about to speak of, a lot of people probably don't know, but they're very influential to me. Like all of them from the 9th Ward. You dig? They was called the Criminal Links, the Lyrical Assassins. You dig? My dog Torrance, Saya. It was just a gang of like niggas who was like just a cut above the rest when it comes to rappers in the hood. We all went to school together, and like they gave us something to look forward to. Like every week they would have ciphers, and the whole school would be tuned in for lunch. And it's just like, oh, these niggas cold. Like they made music and raps that was timeless to me. That I feel like even though that shit was over 20 years ago, it still would be fire today. That's how cold these dudes was. You know, like, and I would study them. Like I even tried to come up with a makeshift studio at my house just so I could have them over there so I could soak up like this game from them. You did like, man, we used to record on fucking Radio Shack mics, brother. Like a just a webcam mic. That's how real it was. Like we didn't have no Cool Edit Pro, none of that shit. Like it was a sound recorder and a mic. So the track, the beat, the instrumental, and the track was on the same track. You hear me? Like it was one. No quality. The quality was trash, but guess what? Me being a hustler I am, we made a whole mixtape in 4 hours and 46 minutes, and I made hundreds of dollars at high school selling them bitches. You hear me? I'm telling you.
Let me stop you right there. And yeah, it ain't about me. It's about them. But I gotta let you know, like I feel like we was doing like the same shit at the same time because I started out rapping in the group in high school, and we would have a tape recorder, and we'll have the blank cassette tape in that, and then we'll have the CD instrumental playing from a CD player, and we'll put them close enough, and we had to do that shit in one take. You know what I'm saying?
That's
If we
it.
mess up once, we gotta do it over. And we took them
You fuck
tapes
it
and
up?
we sold.
That's a
And then
fact.
we converted the tapes to the CDs and we sold them in high school until I came up on
Come on, man.
Yeah.
That was the good old days, that dog. And I was fortunate enough to actually have a computer. Like my mama had bought us a compact Vasario 6000T. I'll never forget this joint. Like this bitch had not even a gigabyte of RAM. I want to say maybe 512 megabytes of RAM. That's how old this was. Like I think this was like a 36 gigabyte hard drive. You did like, but it was an expensive computer at the time.
Right.
It was it LimeWire? Was it LimeWire or Kazaa? You're one of them. You hear me? And I would get the beats off of there. Man, get the beats off of there, play them in the background on the Windows Media Player, and just record through the mic. You hear me? Like
the Windows Media Player with the little images and shit going on with the real. Yeah.
Yep.
You took me back, bro.
Man, the good old days. You hear me?
That's all fact. I know you're telling the truth because we was doing the same thing. So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So who are your top 5 New Orleans rappers? And that's like legend, known, unknown, but your top 5.
As of today, or in the developmental stages of, well, you know what? It don't really change. I would say my top 5 in the city. One, my dog Messiah. You hear me? The one of the best niggas that everybody don't know. This dude is amazing. 2, my dog, and this not really in numeric order. This is just me, like doing it chronologically in my head. Like Saya, Kid. Actually, my dog, he didn't change names. I would say LTD. And who else? I was big on the classics. Let me think. Kid. I'm gonna say the whole squad. I'm gonna group the squad as one. You dig? I'm gonna group the squad as one because as a collective, I just love they mixtapes. Like I still listen to them to this day. Like everybody that I'm naming are people that I've listened to 20 years plus. So Saya, my dog LTD, and the squad up from New Orleans. I'm gonna even go partially new school. My little dog, Lil Wildlife. He new school, but I like that nigga sound, bro. And he dope. He moves, you hear me? Like Lil Wildlife, he got stabbed by Fredo Bang, and a bunch of other like mainstream rappers. He just, took some pictures and shit with Birdman. Was it Birdman or was it his brother? But anyway, nigga making moves. So, and the number 5 spot, who? Cash Money. I'm a group Cash Money, but if I had to pick a artist out of Cash Money, I would say BG. I would say BG. Yeah, I would say BG.
I always say Juvie.
Yeah. I would say it's easy to say Juvie. You dig? Juvie got hits. Juvie got real life hits. You dig? Juvie is stamped forever. Like, he don't need to, like, what's understood don't need to be explained with Juvie. Like, you dig? But BG, when BG was on that dope, dog, BG was one of my favorite rappers, dog. And I'm gonna tell you this exclusive on your channel. Me and BG battled, bro. Me and BG really battled, bro. Like real life. Like I got people that could vouch for this, right? BG could vouch for this. If he ain't doing no like nigga ain't cloud chasing or none of that, dog. Me and this man battled uptown on Broad in Washington. You hear me? Right before he went to jail. You hear me? I can't make this up, brother. I'm gonna give you the situation. I was my partner, my bro. He had a tattoo shop uptown inside of another like little business. You hear me? But his room was called the Night War Room. His room was called the Night War Room, and I would go up there and I would be dusting niggas every week, like in the room while he chatting. I'm smoking them on camera. You hear me? That's when we had the flip cams back then. You did the one with the little USB pop out. Yeah. So BG came there one night asking him about tattoos and shit. And he's like, man, look at my dog. He battled. He like, BG like, yeah, you hear me? Like, yeah, don't you be fucking with that. I'm like, yeah, nigga, get it in. So nigga like, man, what's him? Man, me and BG went 3 rounds, dog. No lie. I had actual battle bars. BG was rapping shit that at the time I didn't know from Money Side, Murder Side mixtape. You hear me? Man, I dust BG, man. I dust BG 3 rounds in that room. No lie. And then there's the killer part. After the battle, because he knew it was recorded, BG told me, don't drop that battle just yet because he's going through some legal issues. You hear me?
Yeah.
And when BG got convicted, I told my partner, I said, boy, we about to drop that battle. You hear me? Like, we need to put that bitch on YouTube now. And this nigga recorded over the whole battle, bro. That shit hurt my feelings, dog. I tell that story to this day. This nigga recorded over the whole entire battle.
That was a historical moment. That was a historical moment.
Man, listen, it pissed me off every time I think about it. Still to this day. Whatever year BG went to jail, that's the year me and BG battled.
Well, look, that means I got to battle again.
I was bad boy. Does BG old ass now? You hear me? That boy like said, Jizzle boy, you better come to the battle, boy. I said you're moving slow as molasses, dog, and you can't see me even with them big ass glasses on. You hear me? Come on, man. What you talking about, man?
I definitely would pay cash money to see that. See what I did there? I would pay to see that.
Man, that's a bar. Real talk, but I can't make this up. I can't make it up. That was real shit I just told you, like real talk.
That's a well, I mean, I appreciate you for that exclusive for sure, because I never knew.
Yeah, real talk, man. Like still to this day. A lot of them niggas ain't listen, they know what's down with us, you hear me? A lot of these New Orleans legends, they talk about they ball heavy, they don't want to see us, you hear me? They don't want to see because they know this is what we do 24/7. Kid talk all that shit about who he could does this, that, and the third. As my brother from another, I smoke him too, you hear me? I'm telling you. Any of these niggas, you hear me? Man, listen, they don't want to smoke, you hear me?
Because I used to battle rap, but not in the sense of how y'all do it. We would just like go to ciphers and just see who had the better bars, or just go into that one fall off. But I did start writing battle raps, but I never like battled in that arena. Yeah, but I respect it. So it's like I wouldn't really, like I got a lot of confidence and pride in my skill, but at the same time, I wouldn't just pop off to 24/7 battle rapper, especially like today's battle rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen, shit raw. You was there when I battled. You was there when I battled 40, huh? When I battled 40 bars. And 40 my dog now. You hear me? But boy, this shit that I got for this new battle that I got coming up next month, man, I'm about to Ike Turner this whole, bro. Real talk.
Who you got coming up?
Eliza Versa, you hear me, from Texas.
Okay.
I think she's from Dallas in that little area. Now, Shorty be talking to niggas greasy, like real bad. Like, then you about to run into a brick wall now, cuz I'm about to spank you, you hear me? I'm about to spank her, you hear me? But that's just me with my shameless plug on my next battle. But yeah, man. I dust them niggas. Them legends, I dust them, you hear me? You don't want no smoke.
I low key feel the same way, like on the rapping sense, like lyrically, behind closed doors, some of your favorite rappers are well-known rappers, they know what's up.
They know what's up.
You know,
they know shit from Sugar.
you know what I'm saying? Just leave it at that. And the type of person I am, I don't go out looking for the clout or whatever. But
right.
As long as I know that you know that when we was spitting with nobody in there, I cleaned you up, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
right. You know, we ain't gotta drag it out, you hear me? It is what it is, but just know, you know what's down. You hear me? You know what's up over here.
No.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. That's dope, dog. That's dope. But the reason why I said Juvie, and now that you mentioned it, I guess that is an obvious choice. But the reason why he's just my favorite Cash Money artist is because I feel like his style personifies like just the everyday of New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody in New Orleans, he like the spokesperson for New Orleans because anybody can relate to him. You know, with BG, he more, baby gangster. So it's really for the streets, and Wayne more lyrical. So the hip hop heads, I just feel like if everybody come in town, they want their authentic cuisine and they want to go to these spots like that. I just feel like he kind of invited that. He gave that to the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Juvie, yeah, that's a great way to put it. That's a great way to put it. Like BG, like you say, he catered more to like the more the street shit. Like, see, Juvie got hits that's, even though he's a street nigga, associate with that, he really got hits, like mainstream hits. Like his music get played in places where people probably don't even speak English. You dig? Like, but they know when certain instrumentals start, they know this that Juvie. Like, it's that back that ass up. This that soldier rag. This that what is it? Rodeo. You dig? Like shit like that. Like I got the world in my arms. Your girl up under my arm. She fucked up from the charm. Like, that's New Orleans. But BG, like if I had to rank my hot boys, like from like favorite, like not even on the lyrical side, I would say number one would be Wayne. Dig? I would say Wayne, then BG, then Juvie, then Turk. Now I'm not trying to rank Turk last, because Turk really carried a lot of songs. Like they try to, knock that man, but he really had some hits. Like I Like Him High, the one that don't tell me to stop eating, swallow the, I need a project, bitch. Like Turk did his thing, but me personally, Turk a Memphis nigga now, you hear me? Like, even hearing him talk nowadays, when he said New Orleans shit and with that Memphis accent, it just, I don't like it. I don't like it. I ain't gonna lie to you. He a Memphis nigga to me. Like Wayne larger than life, Juvie still being Juvie, and BG really, I want to personally see BG go back to like the Chopper City days, like the Cash Money, like not Life After Cash Money, but actual Cash Money BG, like All on You Volume 2, Chopper City in the Ghetto, like you did. I feel like right now he doing his thing, but he coming off like as a one-trick pony right now. Like you did, like everything he's saying just sounds the same. You did. But I fuck with BG, and I know this shit is an adjustment for him. So I want to be there when BG give us that old pre-Katrina, old New Orleans feel. You hear me? Because I ain't getting that right now. You hear me? I'm just getting him fresh out, trying to readjust to life in 2024. You hear me? Like, so.
Yeah, but you called it. I think it's I feel like I think it's an adjustment, and in time I feel like he'll get back to an elevated I don't say rendition, but back into that mode. You know what I mean?
Right, like I would even suggest, this gonna sound crazy, you hear me? But it ain't. I know he got his legal issues, but bro, the minute you get off probation or whatever, hey, bro, you need to go snort a quarter bag of dope or something. I feel like that big BG was way better when he was on that dope. I don't want nobody to spite me for that, you hear me? But that's how I feel. Like I feel like when BG was on that dope, he was talking that shit.
This is a safe space, man. You can speak your mind, speak your truth. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he don't have to do that. You know what I mean? Hopefully he don't have to backtrack like that.
I ain't promoting it, you dig? I'm just saying, you feel me? If you want to tap into the young BG, you hear me? I'm gonna need you to go get a little powder, brother. You hear me? Or they gonna fuck over me for this one, you hear me? But it's all good.
Nah, it's all love. It's all love.
Yeah, it's coming from a place of love, BG. I'm a fan, you hear me? Even though I dust you, brother, I'm a fan, you hear me? Real talk. So yeah,
you might put that in some of your bars when y'all battle again. I'm putting that in the universe. Y'all gonna battle.
I'm gonna do that, dude. I'm gonna do that because I'm trying to manifest it. I want to dust one of these legends before they hang their mics up. You hear me? I got to, cause we them now. You hear me? We them. You dig? Yeah. Y'all gotta. I know y'all holding on to the baton. I need to let that motherfucker go. You hear me? We got this. You hear me? We that generation up under y'all. Just live off the classics. We love the classics. I ain't gotta make new music. Just fuck with the classics. You hear me?
Right.
And let the big dogs come through. Huh?
That seems to be the trend for most legends now. You know, they just torn off the classics. But this generation of music consumers is just different. Right. You know, I thank God we came up in the era we did. Right. I just feel like it's a little appreciation for
God knows, bro. Like, cause they don't make classics nowadays. They make a bunch of bullshit, bro. It's more fucking P-popping and dance music more than anything. You hear me? But I digress, because look, we had to start a whole new interview talking about the new generation of rap. I hate it. You hear me? That's why I listen to classics. Now, my favorite rapper is K-Camp. You hear me? I will say that.
Okay.
Like, I feel like Homie created his own lane and he perfected it. You hear me? And I fuck with it. I fuck with it heavy. You hear me? But as far as everybody else, they gets no play in this ride. You hear me? Fuck no.
I feel that.
Yeah.
All right, so we went through your top 5.
Mm-hmm.
We touched on battle rap. We touched on your rapping, which ended up subsiding into to battle rap. So let's talk about Stupid Little Bit.
Yes, sir. That's my baby there. You hear me? SLB apparel, man. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you how it became what we got on today. The slang itself is a New Orleans slang. It's just how we talk in New Orleans, which really blows my mind when some people from New Orleans like, oh man, I can't see myself. Like, you know what? That's like it's like saying Wazam or you hear me, like anything like that. But that's just to put that out there. But as far as what it is today, I never intended it for it to be this. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I started doing this back in 2013, it was merely just a means to brand myself as a battle rapper, because I noticed that people were putting their slogans on shirts. Right. So my slogan was, you ain't got to give me respect. I demand my shit. But since you don't respect the fucking bags I get, I'm going to call you a stupid little bitch every chance I get. But that was too much. So I had to put stupid little bit on there. You hear me? Right. Now, I made 3 shirts just for myself. I got them made. And we went out there to Atlanta. One time, I wasn't battling, but I was out there supporting my partners. And the second time around, I had started getting them screen printed. So a lot of us had the shirt on, but it was never with the intent to sell, because I really got them made to give to them because they represent me. You feel me? But this guy from Atlanta, he was like, man, you got any more of those shirts, man? I'm like, nah, I don't. Yeah, I don't sell them. He said, man, if you ever decide to sell this, I'll buy it. Because every time I would say it in a battle, everybody will react to it every single time. Every single time. So I'm like, I took it as a sign. So I'm like, fuck it. You know, I'm paying $13 to sell these shirts for $15. I wasn't making no money. It was really just to get it out there, like to get it out there. And then I would say probably about from 2013 to maybe 2016, I was going through a whole lot of trial and error between screen printing and vinyl and cost to profit ratio. It was like a lot of discouraging moments. So I was really doing this shit seasonally. I would drop shirts. It would take me months to sell maybe 25 shirts, get off of them. Like, you know what? I ain't doing this. But as time progressed, I noticed that people started trying to come up with variations of Stupid Little Bitch. Like, my partner Tri-Key, he from New Orleans, but he live in Atlanta. Like, he's not one to give me great advice about much in life. But he called me at like 6 something in the morning, and he said, "Bitch, you better secure your." He said, "You better secure your bag." And I'm like, "What you mean?" He said, "Bruh, secure your bag." Straight like that. I didn't even have the money to trademark Stupid Little Bitch when I did. I used a credit card, went on LegalZoom. That shit cost me almost $600. I charged it to my credit card. Once I did that and went through the legal process, and they told me that my trademark was submitted and approved, and I own this shit now, like own this word, and I turned up. That was the same year my daughter was born. The nigga who was making my shirts was playing games. I took the shit that he made for me, I sold it, I flipped it, and I bought my own setup. I had my own vinyl cutter, I had my own heat press. And the same year my daughter was born, 2017, was the most pivotal change in my brand because it put my creativity back in my hands. So anything that I thought of, I was able to put it on the shirt. Then I always been about nostalgia, so I always do shit like, because this is a New Orleans brand, I always incorporate the city in everything I do. So I just started doing shit. I did the Supreme logo, which you see that big ass rug in the back, you hear me? I did a Supreme logo. I did the Pelicans logo, and the Pelicans was like, that was different. Like, they're like, boy, you better get sued. I'm like, nah, because I know how logo parodies work. But anyway, like 2017 was the pivotal change for me. And that's what everybody know from me. Like, they don't know too much between 2013 and 2017, except my real day ones. Like, I still got people that have my original shirt, like that I made in 2013. Still to this day, 11 years later, still got it. And they don't wear it. They say, we know this bitch gonna be worth something. I said, it definitely will be. This how it really was. It was branded in battle rap. The back of the shirt says Southern Battle Rap. The front of the shirt, hashtag Stupid Little Bit, the back says Southern Battle Rap. That's how real it was. It was only meant to be in battle rap. But as my brand grew in battle rap, my actual brand grew also. So yeah, shit, I started tapping into more of my funny side, started learning how to promote myself and, you know, do networking and all that. And that's how I got to where I am today. Just really slow motion, like no clout. You dig? I've reached out to a lot of people in the city who never reached back. I got discouraged, but I took that energy, I channeled it into, like, you know what? I'm gonna make believers out of everybody. I can't let you think because you didn't reach out to me that's the end all be all. Like, I'm gonna really make this thing pop, whether y'all fuck with it or not. You know what I mean? And that's what I did. Real talk.
That's an excellent mindset to have.
Right. Man, bro, I worked for the government for 17 years. Like, my brand allowed me to resign from the government, bro. Like, people don't get rid of them type of jobs, but I believe in what I got. I feel like the whole world is gonna love this. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do, because I feel like as long as I was working, I wasn't putting the right type of effort into my brand because I had a paycheck. But like what you do when it's all on you. You dig? That make your that change your grind completely. Because if I don't go out there and get it, ain't nobody gonna give it to me. So if I don't go out there and make the money, then I don't have no money to be made. I ain't got no paycheck coming to me every 2 weeks. So I don't have that fucking cushion no more. So now I got to take my grind into overtime. You hear me? So that's why I be everywhere. I tap into all my talent, my rapping, my comedic side, my ability to act, all that shit, bro. Because everything plays a role. As all that grows, that helps my brand. That helps me as an entity. You dig? So yeah, that's why I'm at with it.
That's why I really thought that you would be an excellent guest, because it's the show is called Behind the Grind, but tap into everything, art, entertainment, and music, and you really embody each one of those things. And the purpose of the show is to not only give you a place to showcase what you can do, but also kind of give a glimpse inside of the grind of people coming behind you in your footsteps, like what I'm saying, or who got the same ambitions. So what's some advice you would give to someone either going into battle rap or into clothing? Like what would you say, or what would be some of the do's and don'ts in either or do you have like what I call a checklist, like a preparation checklist? Is there certain things that you make sure you knock off that list to keep you on point?
I ain't gonna lie to you, brother. Like to get to that point, I am not organized. I am great at winging shit though. I'm not gonna lie to you. So a lot of the stuff I do not have a plan. I know what I want the outcome to be, and I shuffle my way through that to get to the outcome. Like I'm always meet the objectives. I don't have a structured way to do it. I just do it. You dig? I just get in there and I just do it. You dig? I would tell people, as far as battle rap, be authentic. Be as authentic as you can. You dig? Like, don't worry about what's popular, what's trending. Just be you. People respect that. Like, when everybody shooters nowadays, everybody killers, everybody in battle rap is what I mean. Like, and it literally shows the real from the fakes. Like, yeah, I fuck with guns. I got a lot of guns. I got partners with guns. I do training with guns. Like, but yeah, that means if I need to get in a situation, I know how to handle my business. But it's a lot of them who rap about I got the switch and I got this. The one thing that bothers me in battle rap, and I know that when niggas call a magazine a clip, and I used to say that before I got before I got educated in the difference. You did, but then I got a 30-round clip and all this, like, and I got a Glock with a switch, like, that shit ain't impressive. But real life shooters, that shit sounds stupid, bruh. You dig? That sounds dumb. So just be as authentic as you can. As far as the clothing, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Like, don't tell you want the world to know who you are and you got your social media pages on private and you act like, don't let pride be a factor. Don't let pride be a factor. Don't let pride get in the way of getting you to your end goal. Like, you did, like, don't be afraid to network or to put yourself out there, because the worst they can tell you is no. No, and that's the worst they can tell you is no. And you can live past that. You did, all right, you don't want to tell me no that you told me no today. Sorry, I'm going to make you want to fuck with me. Like, and that shit happened to me. Like, half of these dudes that I work with nowadays, like, I used to pay them for promo back in 2018, 2019. Now, these my bros. These my bros. They've seen the evolution. They've seen the growth. So never stop. You're going to be discouraged a lot of days. This shit is not for the weak. Do not quit your day job until you got a real life plan in place. Now, that's one thing I did do. I set myself a goal, a checklist, like, I want to save this amount of money. I want to be able to do this, this, and this. Once I did that, job gone. I ain't even think twice about it. I ain't even.
Right.
I put a cushion for myself in place. All right, this money don't exist. This money don't exist. You made it, and it's strictly for emergency. Now you sitting comfortably. Now you could go. You can focus on being great versus I need every dollar. Now cause to me, everything ain't a transaction. Everything is not a transaction to be like, I might take this and give it to somebody who I know got a big following. Because guess what? People are easily influenced. Once you understand how that shit works, it'll make sense. Put that on and do what you do. Somebody gonna ask about it. When they do, send them my way. You hear me? I understand the power of marketing and advertising and shit like that. It's a real thing. Yeah, you gotta pay. No matter how dope you is, you gonna have to pay some kind of way. For real. I've been on billboard. Huh?
No, I was agreeing with you.
I've been on billboards. I've done interviews with all kind of people. I've done videos and skits and all that. Like, so people know who I am. You did, right. But one thing I will tell you about people from New Orleans, and I don't know, because you from Baton Rouge, you probably know this is how Baton Rouge people operate. In New Orleans, they don't want you to get too great. Unless you're in a certain circle of people, your own people will stop supporting you because they feel like you getting too big for yourself now. I don't want to contribute to your explosion of prosperity. I supported you when you wasn't popping, but now that you popping, I don't fuck with you no more. That's a real thing out here. And it be the ones that's close to you. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same out here.
All right, so yeah, it be the ones that's closest to you. And it's crazy because the love be so great outside the city. I don't give a fuck what city, like Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge show a lot of love. Homer, Hammond, Mississippi, Atlanta, Florida, New York, Cali. But guess what? In my own city, I do this shit for New Orleans. I do this shit for New Orleans, and niggas be in this bitch telling me they can't see themselves wearing this. What? Nigga, but they got people who don't know nothing about this who literally buy everything that I sell. Exactly. Prime example. And guess what? I promise you, anytime you wear that shirt, somebody gonna ask you about that. What that mean? What that say? I tell people it's not a. Huh?
I got a couple stories for you. Well, like two. Like the Pelican one.
Let me hear one.
The Pelican one. Both times was Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
I had on the Pelican one going to board the plane, and the people just kept. I think I stopped at the mall on the West Bank.
Yeah.
And I went in the Apple store, and like the workers just kept looking, and they kept looking at the shirt, and they kept looking at the shirt, and they all just kept looking at it, and I caught eyes with them, and they was like, "So what does that shirt say?" And they was like, I was like, "Stupid little bit." And they was like, "Oh." I was like, they had asked, where I got it from. And anytime somebody asks me where I got the shirt from, I always send them to you. I tell them where to look it up and everything. And then in Puerto Rico, I had on the jersey. And I need to get some more gift from you, too. We'll talk about that off camera.
Yeah.
But I would. So, like, I'm an artist myself, like, just, like, actual visual arts. Like, I got some of my art supply right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so I just got an appreciation for that. You know what I mean? So if I see it, I'm gonna get it. I'm aware. I ain't got no issues with tagging who made it. I ain't got no issues with sending nobody away. You know what I'm saying?
And believe it or not, that's another thing. See, niggas wanna gatekeep my brand. They don't want everybody to know. Like, why wouldn't you want me to be great? Just like niggas be like, "Oh yeah, that's my little partner," but he don't fuck with everybody. Like, what? What? That's crazy.
I think it's more so of them living like through you. You know what I'm saying? That association.
I get it, but like, damn, like, dog, don't stop my dollars because, like, you want the exclusivity. Like, I keep it. You can only buy it from me, which I feel like it don't get more exclusive than that. Like, anybody who has SLB apparel got it from from the same source. You dig? Like you can't go to City Trends or City Gear and buy this. You have to get it from one place. That's how I feel like I keep the exclusivity high. Now, at some point, I do want to open up a storefront. You dig? Because I feel like it'll make this thing come full circle. But for the most part, it's like I'm great with my shipping. I'm not in the business of playing with people's money or anything like that. It's just these are the things that I have to prove on a day-to-day basis, even with being who I am today. And that's the one thing that is very frustrating about this whole ordeal. It's like, damn, like with all the strides and shit y'all see me do, you really think I'm in the business of playing with people's money? Man, look, I don't want order from the website. I'm like, God damn, look, you don't order from websites at all, or just not mine. I deal with a lot of different things, bro, that'll really cause a weak-minded person to fold. Like, but I push past all that. I push past all that. You know what I mean? And still continue to be great with this thing. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Definitely. I was ready to pull up and just come straight to the source and get some a few times. You know what I'm saying? But
I tell people, like, it'll be something like this. If you could I tell people order from the website because it really helps me. Because at this point, I have a lot of inventory. You dig? And if I'm selling on and off the website, that causes conflict with my inventory. I might sell something to you, and then somebody might order that same size, and me not realizing I don't even have that no more. So now I done sold the same thing twice. You did. Good thing I'm good with. I got the gift of gab. So I'm like, look, I ain't got it right now, but I'm gonna take care of you on this end, and I'm gonna send you a gift for the understanding. I don't mind doing that because I appreciate all my customers. I appreciate y'all. Y'all not customers. Y'all invested in me. So I never like shun any of my customers. I'll do whatever I got to do to make it right. You know what I mean? Because without y'all, there's no me. For real.
Right.
Yeah. Without y'all, there's no me.
Well, you got a supporter in me. I don't know if you can see it in the back, but I got the stupid little bit stickers on my little sticker wall.
Yeah. Man,
you know what I mean?
Are you a Saints fan?
No.
All right.
But I don't follow sports. But look, my mama is the biggest Saints fan I know. But I don't follow sports, but I wear like I'm into logos and stuff like that. So
Nah, man, I got Saints flag.
I don't own no Saints paraphernalia, which is wild. I got a lot of Pelican stuff, but I don't have nothing for the Saints.
There's a lot of shit that I got to do. I'm about to throw a series of big sales. I'm actually about to throw a 25% off sale for my entire website for probably starting tomorrow up until Sunday. And then I'm going to just keep the ball rolling because the mission is to get rid of, I have so many things in the works that I got on pause because I want to clear out all this old inventory. You dig? Like I'm about to throw like a super fire clearance sale, get it all out the way so I could show them about this SLB Shive department. You hear me? You dig? So be on the lookout for. I'm talking about, bro. I got tracksuits, whole tracksuit, jacket and pants. I'm selling for $65. Like I sell these for $150. You dig? For $150, like the sale real. You dig? So nigga getting it in. I'm telling you, like it's only up. I got amazing shit in the works, and I refuse to pull a green light until I shave this inventory down. You hear me? I got ahead of myself. I ain't gonna lie to you. I get overzealous. You hear me? I get excited, and I just start making shit, and I realize like, wait, you got too much shit, brother. You got too much.
Right.
You got to get rid of the old before you can start with the new. You hear me? So
well, I'm definitely gonna be, looking forward to that because I've been slacking. I need to get some more. Yeah.
These Letterman jackets. I ain't even advertised these yet. Like I have been having these since the beginning of the summer, and these bitches are super fire. Super fire. Like,
I'm
listen.
about to start shopping right now. What colorways you got?
But man, I appreciate you to the fullest, my dog.
Yeah. Oh no problem. I'm still trying to get that little windbreaker. I don't think you had my size when I was trying to get it.
Which one?
I think it was like green, if I'm not mistaken, like a light green or something like that.
Oh yeah. It's been a long time.
Yeah, you got to bring that back one time. Sort of one time.
There's a couple of classes I need to bring back. You know what I mean? So, but I got you though. I got you though. It's like I said, once I get all this out of the way, we lit. You know what I mean? Like for real. So I might be doing $10 t-shirts. I just gotta inventory everything, make sure my numbers are A1 and match the website, and then it's up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna advertise it. You're gonna see it. But yeah,
but look, I wanted to, while I got you here, and then we could wrap up in a few. But the Shive department, talk to us about that.
Man, okay. So the word Shive is an old New Orleans slang, just like stupid little bitch. You know what I mean? But that one kind of predates SLB, because if you Juvie said it, you did. Like Juvie said Shive, partners in crime. I'm up early in the morning. I jump Shive. We kick it if I get ready. Like Shive is like the flyest, the highest form of fresh. Like, damn, boy, I see you, Gage. Boy, you looking shy with that stupid little bitch shirt on. Like, that's me complimenting you. Like, boy, you're super fresh. You did? That's what Shive is. I never stopped using that word, even though I felt like the word died off. Probably right after Katrina. Like, because before, everybody was Shive. You hear me? Like, man, I'm about to go jump Shive on them bitches. You hear me? Yeah. But now, I'm looking at old Facebook posts and shit where I'm using the word Shive 4, 5, 6 years ago. So it's crazy. Me and my partner, like we always say that. Now, the Shive department, it was really just a spin on the gallery department. You did? Because I was gonna do the Shive Depot, like Home Depot, because I like doing parodies. I like twisting words, flipping them or remixing shit. So the Shive department really just like kind of became its own thing, like all of a sudden. I'm like, man, look, I want to make this shit just like this. I put it on a shirt. Everybody went crazy for it. So I got Super Little Bitch. I got Shive department. I got the SLB Shive department mesh, which is kind of like more, I'm going to say more work friendly. You hear me? Because the people love to rep the brand, but everybody not going to wear Stupid Little Bitch at work. I understand that. That's more fun. That's more for the fun. Like, Stupid Little Bitch going to always be the colorful, outlandish, fun shit. Shive department is going to be like,
cheap.
like more casual, just more subtle. You dig? And the SLB Shive department is really just a mesh between both. So it's really cool, but I kind of made it like 3 to kind of expand the demographic of it. You dig? So, people love Shive department because they love the word Shive. Now, I got people using it again. Like I rebirthed the word, and I trademarked it, so I own the word Shive too. You dig? So nigga can't put Shive on nothing without my say so. You dig? So
you brought me back. You brought me back to my childhood. You know what I'm saying? With Shive, cause like you know what I'm saying. Every summer, every weekend, I was in New Orleans, so that's a word that I heard a lot. Now I wanted to tell you, back like 2 years ago, I ain't released the song though, but I got a song called, like, it's a play off a Lil Wayne song, Jump Shive, right?
Yeah.
I was sitting, right? And once I saw you promoting the Shive department like hard, I was like, fuck, I can't put this song out. You know what I'm saying? Because, well, that's what I'm saying. I wanted to talk to you first because I know how optics work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got the Shive department, you got a trademark and all that, and then I just out the blue, even though I did it 2 years ago, I out the blue put a song out called Jump Shive. Like, well, this nigga,
man, send that bitch to me. You know how I put music in the back of my promo videos, but I'll put that bitch on one of my promo videos quick. You hear me? Right. Like, listen, I wouldn't have thought nothing of it because, listen, I know you're a real supporter. So I really would have took it as, oh, man, my dog really fucking with it. You hear me? I would have took it like that. Cause even my other little partner made a song, he said, you a jive ass nigga, I'm a Shive ass nigga. I'm like, man, send me that. Send me that. You know what I mean? Like, let me put that on the fucking, let me promote the track. I'm all for that. I'm all for that. You did?
I'm definitely gonna send you the rough copy. And
yeah, you my guy, bro. I would have never I would have never thought like, oh, you just want bro. I would have took it like, oh shit, you fucking with it. You didn't put, you didn't put the brand in the music, not even knowing that the song was predates the brand. You dig? So yeah. But we good. We all praise to the Most Shive, you hear me?
All praise to the Most Shive.
To the Most Shive, you hear me?
It's been a pleasure.
Always, brother.
I'm definitely hopefully this won't be the last interview we do. You heard me? So you're always welcome to come back. Anything you got going on, or I'll repost, help further the brand, share the brand, or whatever. You already know how we get down.
Yes, sir.
For everybody, you have just tuned into Behind the Grind. We'll be tuned into all things behind the scenes of art, entertainment, and music. Your host, Young Gage, Baton Rouge, born and raised. Our special guest, Double M. Let them know how they can get in contact with you.
Man, you can follow me on Instagram at doublem_GBTV. That's DOUBLEM_GBTV on Instagram. On TikTok, it's stupid a bitch, you hear me? Just like the way it is on the shirt. Twitter, doublem_GBTV is pretty much the same across the board. Or you can follow me on Facebook at the New Orleans Shive Department, you hear me? It is That Be Me. And I'm on YouTube, you hear me? If you want to check out my battles, you can type in Double M Versus, and all my battles will pop up. Take your pick. They all fire, you hear me? Act like you know. Night all day, you hear me? Yes, sir.
Sure.
Let's get it.